I got some new cards here. These are spirit animal cards, spirit animal oracles. They're so beautiful. I want to see what beautiful messages. Thank you. The White Raven Spirit, number 66. Trust in the magic. Trust in the magic. Beautiful. All right. Is there anything else? Ooh, so slippery. That is way too much. All right, number 64, Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Came out. Wasp Spirit. The Badger Spirit, number 4. Be fearless and bold. And then number 37, the Lion Spirit. Be generous of spirit. So let's pull some extra messages to clarify this. All right, so I asked clarification for the White Raven Spirit to trust in the magic, and this came out, the inner work. And trusting in the magic, you have to do the inner work inside of yourself. And it says, God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weakness, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts toward the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage. Thus, I get stronger. So that's why Allah is asking you to trust in the magic, because you're going to get stronger. You see all of this illuminating firelight. There's so much passion inside of you. And the Most High wants you to shine your light. It says, I direct my thoughts towards the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Okay, letting go of all of the fear and the doubt that you have placed on yourself, and trust your inner wisdom. Okay, birds bring hope. I'm hearing hope and a message. It's a White Raven Spirit. Okay, you want to look that up. And number 66 is significant. Alhamdulillah. The next one that came out is balance. And this came to clarify the Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Okay, these are all different messages for different people. So you want to take which one that resonates with you. Okay, balance. This beautiful energy is centered. You see that? That is crown chakra, third eye chakra energy. I find a balance between each sphere of my life. I am the master of my daily life. I make time to nourish the spiritual and the physical. I bring love to my world by fulfilling the needs of my body and soul. So sometimes life stings, but you have what it takes to balance yourself out. Look how these two cards align with each other. Do you see how this wasp is like a perfect triangle? Maybe you want to do triangle pose, sun salutations outside in the sun. All right. Bees, this is a wasp. I don't know why my mind is going towards bees, like the way that they come together with other bees, and you know, like they have a tribe, right? I don't know, this wasp energy is just giving me like tribal energy. But there's a perfect balance coming in for you, and I feel like you're going to create a tribe family that's going to push you to your next level on your journey. maybe in business, maybe coming together in partnership in love. That's what I'm seeing. That's the energy that I'm getting. Sometimes life stings, but you bring love to the world by fulfilling the needs of your body and your soul, and you're going to come into union either with yourself or with a partner. Okay. The next one is Badger Spirit. Be fearless and bold. Be fearless and bold. Look at this warrior energy in here. These beautiful feathers and this flower. You see that? Two cards came out, being true and a new opening. All of this ethereal energy in here. I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with power of love and truth, because there is a new beginning for you here in love. Love keeps coming up. Love for yourself. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Surrendering to your higher self, to who you truly are, and being fearless and bold, right? Because you know that a new beginning is here for you. You have changed, you have grown so much. You see this warrior spirit, you've grown, you've elevated. You are a shaman, you are a leader, you are beautiful. Look at all these beautiful flowers. People respect you. Like, you're so intelligent, right? I love that. And then the last one is stepping into your lioness phase. I feel like these could be stages for someone coming into their fullness here. Be generous of spirit. And what came out is positive thinking, bursting open here, all of this light. I feel like there's two energies in here. Do you see that? I feel yin and yang energy here. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Serenity so that you can burst open and step into your fullness. This lion energy here. You see him gazing out into the world. So much to do and so many people depending on you. You're such a wise one, a wise, courageous leader. Right? With this balance of energy here, this yin yang energy, right? Because you are balancing yourself. You're balancing yourself. And you know who you are. You're strong. You're resilient. And you're going to open your heart. This is heart chakra energy in here. This green energy. This solar plexus and heart chakra energy. You're grounded. And you're going to change so many lives. So you're going to be so generous to the collective. And that's why you're being guided and receiving a gift. You're being burst open. I love this. I love that. I hope that resonated with someone out there. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Come on in. Welcome to Manifestation of the Divine, where we balance spirituality and faith together. We know that this is a spiritual journey, And we are light beings. We are spiritual beings. And what we need to do is balance our masculine and feminine energy, our shadow and our light together. First one out is panic. Okay, panic. Next is disappointment. Okay, so let's see. And at the bottom of the deck, release. So releasing this panic and disappointment. Okay, releasing this panic and disappointment because there's so much beautiful energy coming in for you. I posted a message on my TikTok page and positive thinking came out. Positive thinking. So the first one that came out was inner work. There's inner work that needs to be done. Balance is coming in. All this beautiful ethereal energy here. A new beginning, a balance and a new beginning is coming. Okay, you need to be true to yourself and make sure that you continue to think positively, right? Because there's this yin and yang energy in here, this perfect balance. Allah wants to burst you open, either onto the scene, into a new relationship with yourself or a business partner, or perhaps, elevate your relationship if you are in a current relationship, partnership. And this is root chakra energy here. Panic is an overreaction to anticipating events, causing you to lose your sense of reason. It reminds you to slow your breath, calm down, and reassess the situation. You have the ability to recover from chaos and regain control. Regain control after disappointment. Disappointment is a reaction to unmet expectations, causing feelings of heartbreak or frustration. It reminds you to adjust the relationship, right? Just right. It also said that in here, adjusting, right? Reassessing the situation. And this talks about adjusting the mindset. Accept that sometimes things don't go as planned, but it doesn't mean failure. It's a valuable learning opportunity. So don't panic, okay? And release. Release is the process of letting go of emotions or material things that no longer serve you, making space for new opportunities. Release does not mean giving up, but giving yourself the chance to begin again, okay? So remember to don't panic. Just step back, reassess, and reevaluate, okay? Breathe. When you feel yourself getting anxious or panicking about a situation and you want to replay that situation in your head over and over and over again, you want to make sure that you just slow down your breathing, okay? Doing breath work really helps us to take control of our body, our mind, body, and spirit, and reevaluate what's happening in our life at that very moment, okay? It's okay for you to take time for yourself. It's imperative that we start doing that we slow down our pace, we slow down our mind, and we start thinking more clearly and not giving in to anger, okay? Because sometimes we make a long-term decision on a temporary feeling. Surrender. I can release the need to control. Exactly. Release the need to control and just relax. Do that a couple of times, three or 4 or 5 times if you have to, beloved. Okay? Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth, right? Release. That's the second time Allah's asking you to release. Release this guilt. Release that guilt and surrender, okay? Friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Yes. That's why Allah wants you to depend upon the things, those things that are tangible, those things that you can, um, that help you to assess the situation, right? This was in reverse, death in reverse. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings, right? You haven't learned that yet, but you're in the process, right? You're in the process. So that's why you need to get with your soul tribe, right? Lean into your soul tribe that will help you to be able to. Sometimes our friends can see things that we can't because we're so close to it. And that's why it's important to lean in to your friends. And because they're going to help you to get out of your head and into your heart. Okay? Those friends that are really true to us, that are honest with us, those are the kind of friendships that you have. And so Allah's asking you to lean into those friendships, okay? You can trust them. You can trust their advice. You can trust their leadership. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else God wants to say to us. Any clear messages? Any clear messages? Gratitude, rainbows, and messages, and first emotions of love came out. Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Okay, gratitude begets gratitude. So the more gratitude that you have, and this in this surrendering, right, of this disappointment, the better the outcome is going to be. It's going to be that. That's why the death came in reverse, because you're releasing things. Okay, you're releasing things that no longer serve you. That guilt, right? That guilt and frustration. Um, when it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars, right? Allah's asking you to look at the bigger picture again, to step back away from what is in your face, and see that even through the trial that comes ease. Like God wouldn't place on you anything that you can't bear, right? He wouldn't put a hardship in your way unless he wanted to grow you. So stand back and see the bigger picture, release and relax, and know that whatever you give up for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for the most high, for source, for God, when you give up something that no longer serves your highest, greatest good, God is going to replace that with something better, something bigger, right? Love is the magician that pulls man out of his own hat. Lilac. So maybe you want to get some lilac incense or perfume or body lotion, body powder. Lilac is so soft and pretty. There's this gift that God wants to give you. He wants you to be in your feminine energy, in your soft era, and see that love is the highest frequency. And when you love yourself, it radiates, more love, and more gratitude begets more gratitude. There's a love that's coming in for you. I've been saying this for the last couple weeks now. Love is coming in for you, whether it's self-love, elevating your relationship and taking it to the next level with a partner. But it's definitely here, and it's here to stay. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants you to trust it, okay? Trust and surrender into this love, okay? I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. A new start. A new start, beloved. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I love you. Peace.